Hello again. Welcome to Nitro Talk. I got a few of the Novarossis out, as you can see, and today we're going to take a look at this RBBX RBX5R nitro engine. A quick word about Novarossi. For those of you who know, Novarossi closed down. I believe it was a year and a half, 2 years ago now at this point. So no more Novarossis. I personally had a lot of respect for Novarossi, really love their engines. Cherish the ones that I have. They're going to be no more made, at least, unless the company comes back. That's another story, but the Novarossis I have are certainly cherished pieces in my collection, and I have no intention of either running them or letting them go. I really like having them. So anyways, let's take a peek at this RB. Now, RB, while, as you can see, made by Novarossi, was another company, engine tuner. I'm not a big expert on RB. Again, another company I have a lot of respect for. I know that they won a lot of championships. I know that they have some classic engines, the WS7 and etc. I believe they're French. Their colors, this orange here and gray, and that's their logo, as you can see there on the carb. But Novarossi made their engines, as you can see. So let's take a peek at this one. Now, Novarossi did, in my opinion, some of the best work. They are right up there, maybe a smidge under OS, but right there among the best engines. And they are works of art. Let's take a peek at this crank here. Now, this isn't coated, but as you can see, you got some nice port work there. It's nice and open. Got a nice weight in it. Just take a peek at that opening there. How smooth those cuts are. It's just, great work. This isn't silicone filled, but it's certainly been drilled, so it's ready for a silicone fill. Let's take a look at this crankcase. Now, if you get up in there, let me see if I can get you a little better light. Look back in there and inside that exhaust port. You see how nice that work is in there, those cuts. Let's look down in here where the passages are. Everything is just looking great on this. You see that classic Novarossi blue front bearing there. Certainly a contender for the best nitro engine front bearing ever. I actually think that the Japanese bearing that's in all the old OSs is right up there with it. But everyone loves this Novarossi blue. This has a nice aluminum pinch bolt, nice orange aluminum pinch bolt in it. Let's take a peek at that carb. Now, this is a fairly small carb. Looks to be either 7 or 8 millimeter. For an engine like this, though, these were expected to get pretty good gas mileage, so you probably ran a 6.5 or 7 millimeter Venturi with this anyways. Got a O-ring on the head button there. Novarossi plug came with it. And back plate. Everything here is just very nice. O-ring seal on the back plate. Just your classic Novarossi. How many times have I said classic? I love these things. I don't know. One of the reasons why I started making these videos is maybe there's other people like me who just love these freaking engines and just want to look at them, want to talk about them, want to look at all of them. You know, I want one of all of the engines. If in a perfect world, I would own one of every single friggin' one. The cooling head here is a little lowered, got a little bit there, not a lot. It's going to sit pretty high. You know, that's one thing that bugged me about this engine, and this is I opened that. You know, this was factory fresh. See all those scratches in there, like a, you know, scratchy. It came from the factory like that. It kind of bummed me out a little bit because I'm peculiar about some things, and one of them being my cooling heads. I hate scratches on them. And that's, you know, brand new cooling head. You know, you can only see them at certain angles. Maybe I'm just being picky, but I'm picky. Anyways, real quick before we get out of here, let's talk about Novarossi uses these flathead screws for their head bolts. So if you're going to be working on a lot of Novarossis, invest in a good flathead screwdriver that fits these beautifully, and you'll make sure you never strip these out or mess them up, because, you know, this is nice stuff. You want to keep it nice, of course. All right, well, do we look at that sleeve? What are does anybody know what these things down here, if they have a name? These little ball looking half semicircle cut out looking things on the bottom. I got nice wide intake port there. Just, you know, good. Get in there, look at that. Just some good Novarossi work right there. Classic, right? Imagine that. And that's your piston, is what they call that. I'm not getting old. Little dome on it. That's about it. That is the RBBX 5R. I got some other Novarossis. I got a bunch of engines. Anything in particular you want to see broken down, you want to talk about? Drop a message. There's a good chance I have it, and I'll make a message. We can talk. See you next time.